Now I'm at Architecture, Design and the Build faculty of NUS. This is where the university has given me a Master of Science degree, and they also give me a gold medal for being actually the outstanding student of that year. I'm very thankful to the lecturers who brought me up to that stage of able to perform. You see, I want to take this chance to talk about the Singapore Standard on Occupational Safety and Health Management System for construction work sites. Singapore Standard 679 model quite closely with ISO 45001, and this SS679 contains of 16 elements. What are the 16 elements? Let's see if I can remember all of them. The first one is safety policy. We must have good commitment from top management in terms of safety and health direction, and also their visions, their mission, and their values. Then comes second element is that there must be good roles, responsibility, accountability, and authority given to the people. Workers, supervisors, engineers, managers, directors all have different roles and responsibilities. Then it comes to good risk management, because risk management allows us to identify hazard, evaluate the risk, and determine if any additional control should be needed. The fourth thing is that we should have good safe work procedures to help us, to guide us, to lead us into doing the job based on the identified hazard. I would like to change the sequence a bit to introduce in-house rules and regulations at this point. Because while the safe work procedure can be quite thick, the in-house rules and regulation will help us focus on the essential, non-negotiable, and golden safety and health rules. Then we should have our safety training to give us the knowledge and the skills and the good attitude. Besides training, we can also do good safety promotion. Why promotion? So that we can actually impart the knowledge to the people in masses. So we can use safety promotion. And then let's have good meetings. Group meetings is one of the essential elements for good effective communications and brainstorming. If we can brainstorm, we can agree to disagree, and we argue our facts, and eventually we come up with the best decision, will be a good outcome of a group meeting. Always remember to include the contractors and subcontractors. So your evaluation, selection, and control of good contractors, subcontractors, and after the finish of the project, you do a post-evaluation of these contractors, whether they are suitable to help you to do the next projects. Contractors, you can always link it to maintenance regime, because we need to have good total preventive maintenance rather than using repairs to deal with problems in engineering, in problems in machinery, and problems are dealing with all these mechanical defects. So preventive maintenance for me, I would always like to do focus on end of the month. Let's see whether we can talk about what are the problems that is associated with the machine, different parts of machine. And if not, are they calibrated? Are they able to help us to carry out this good work in the next month? The next part is that we should also have hazardous substance control, because chemicals, chemical management, all these are important factors that we can help to deal with the hazards of chemical. Chemical can link with workplace health program, because understanding that there are some long-term health impact to individuals working in company. For example, your eyes. For example, your ears. For example, your lungs. Your internal organs, your skin. They are all related to health problem. Then you can also talk about mental well-being. You can also talk about fatigue. You can also talk about stress. After that, you can use emergency preparedness and response to help you to deal with if accident were to actually happen. Because if accident were to happen, then there must be good, effective emergency response, and especially medical emergency is a very important thing that we should always focus on. Next, you can talk about internal review for continual improvement, because internal review will help us understand what are the issues in the workplace, and you can take it as an internal audit, but in a smaller scale at the departmental level. You can also use safety inspection as a checking function, because safety inspection will help you understand what are the unsafe conditions and the unsafe act. And finally, incident investigation and analysis will be a good concluding continual improvement concept, because non-compliance, accident causes, root causes should be identified. Then we can use the opportunity to make continual improvement as a result. This concludes the 16 elements of SS679, and I'm very glad I can come back to my mother's school to talk about it and put it in the record to thank the school for helping build a good WSH professional.